Welcome back. Joel Taylor with Hilton Head Regional Healthcare has joined me via Zoom. And so, Joel, we are obviously in an ever-changing situation. So how are you at Coastal Carolina and Hilton Head Regional Health planning for this COVID-19 situation?
Well, thank you again for having me. It is an honor to join you. And as you said, it's an ever-evolving and changing environment. We've spent the last month really preparing, adjusting our processes, from everything to obviously limiting visitors to masking everybody that comes in the hospital. So it has been just this ongoing evolution.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time working with staff on cross-training so that we were prepared for a surge, trying to stay at least one step ahead of what the expectations were on the impact in our region. So I'm very pleased with where we are today in terms of staff preparedness. I'm very pleased with our stockpile, so to speak, of PPE, personal protective equipment. So we've done what we needed to do, kind of responded to what the governor had requested, and now stand ready for the surge, but also stand ready to return to somewhat normal operations as well.
Yeah. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the surge in a second, but let's talk first. If somebody does think that they've been exposed or they think they might be experiencing symptoms, what should they do first before going to the emergency room?
Yeah, thank you for asking that question. I think it is important for people to know what the symptoms are, and that this can become an emergent situation, but often starts with pretty mild symptoms. And so, doing some research. Telehealth visits are available through Hilton Head Regional Healthcare. If you get on our website, hiltonheadregional.com, we have telehealth available, but also the state through DHEC has phone lines available also if people have concerns.
Okay.
In the event that they think they have an emergent situation going on, they can call beforehand and alert us. And that allows us to give additional steps to the patient, direction to the patient, and to our staff as well.
Okay, excellent advice. And so we talked a little bit before, but if there is a surge, how are you planning to be prepared for that if it should happen?
Yeah, and that, I think you hit the nail on the head with if it would happen, but we have spent a lot of time, as I said, just preparing for that. So what we have done is we have cohorted all of our patients in certain units across both hospitals, so that we could really hone our processes associated with taking care of these patients, also with the appropriate utilization and protection for our staff members. So that PPE I referenced earlier, making sure that those processes were pretty tight. And then in the instance of a surge, we've identified other areas that we would expand into for both intensive care patients, but also those patients that don't have COVID, because so many patients that we're caring for today don't have COVID. That's not why they're at the hospital. Right. And that's really the other piece of this, making sure that we can reassure patients that need our services, that we're here, that we're available, and that if they don't have COVID, we have a certain place that we will put them and direct them. And if they do, we will obviously cohort them together.
Well, and I think that's really important that you mentioned that, because you wouldn't want somebody who really does need care or to stay away because they're afraid of going to the hospital.
Yeah, such a great point, and really part of our message needs to be as a broader healthcare industry is that if you have an emergent situation going on, seek care. That we are hearing anecdotally instances where people have delayed going to the emergency room, and really with dire consequences. So we have 3 emergency departments available across the market, take care of patients every single day that have strokes and heart attacks and significant injuries. We want to make sure that people continue to seek us out in those times as well.
Well, thank you, Joel, for being with us. It sounds like you guys are doing an amazing job of being prepared, so we, the community, really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you again for having me.
Yeah. After the break, we'll chat with a senior research scientist from the Georgia Institute of Technology. Stay with us.